Hi, everybody. I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday evening. I have a travel scrapbook page to share with you today using Wild Whispers in Nature collection. So this is the third page that I am doing from my vacation. I am documenting the formal gardens at Montpelier in Virginia, and I don't have a lot of pages left, so I have already done 2. This will be the 3rd, and I have 1 more. And when I scrapbook that last page, which will probably be in 2 weeks, then I'm going to show you how the 4 pages look all together. So we have like a title page, which there is a video for. There is a second page that I actually put together live on Facebook, and then this is the 3rd page. So I have this picture. I have the last 2 pictures that I have to scrapbook are my favorite photos that I was able to take in the gardens. I just think that they turned out absolutely gorgeous. This one is of the gate in the garden. So the garden is a walled garden, and there is this beautiful gate, and I just happened to catch the lighting like just perfectly. So there's this beautiful sunbeam that's going in front of the gate, and something about this page, just it gives me all of like this photo, something about this photo, it gives me all the secret garden feels. I can't even, so pretty. So that's what we're going to work on today. I am using this kind of tone on tone gray, green, aqua sort of floral paper as my background, and I'm just going to go ahead. I'm giving myself a really nice thick border. So my border is probably, I think it's 11 by 11, which gives me a 1/2 inch border around all 4 edges. So I am using the card pack as well as the cut apart papers for my layout today. I'm going to fussy cut this snail, and I'm also going to fussy cut the card that has the big huge butterfly on it. And this is going to be my basic layout design. I'm going to fussy cut that butterfly, but we're going to dress up all these little areas of the layout to make them interesting and to make them pop, as well as to make sure that they coordinate with the other 2 pages from this part of our trip that I've already scrapbooked. One of the papers in this collection is a paper that has all these blocks, and they have all these fun quotes and sayings. So I chose this one. It says, "Here comes the sun." I thought that was perfect for the photo, and I'm just going to go ahead and fussy cut it out just a little bit closer. I didn't want the blocky look. I wanted a more scripty or a more close die cut look for this piece, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to stamp my title on this pocket card that is part of the card pack. My title is going to be The Garden Gate. I'm using a stamp set from my stash, just a really nice font that I like, and I am stamping using Blackjack ink from Catherine Pooler. Blackjack ink is like a really dark gray, and I didn't want to use black because the colors in this collection, while there is like a dark color, it isn't a true black. It is more of a very dark gray, and I didn't want my title to look too harsh against the other elements on my page. Stamping this title got a little fiddly, I'm not gonna lie, trying to keep everything straight. I did use my Misty, and I have my amazing grip mat, and both of those things really helped me get the stamps right into place and to keep everything as straight as I could possibly make it. And in the end, I was so focused on getting the letters straight that I sort of smushed everything off to the right, so it's not as centered as I wanted it to be, but that's what happens when you hand stamp things on a handmade page, I guess. So I still love how it turned out. It turned out really nice, and I did kind of trim it up a little bit to make it look more even. Before I adhere down all of these pieces for my scrapbook layout, I want to do a little bit more stamping. Well, and I wanted to do a little bit of mixed media on my background. So each of the layouts I've done for this portion of my travel album has some splatters or some sort of mixed media on it. And so I wanted to make sure that this page had that as well. And I'm not going to do anything really dramatic or really contrasty. I'm just going to do a little bit of splatters. Keep it simple. And I also want to add a little bit of stamping. So I'm inking all of these pieces up with some Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide because there isn't any brown tones in my layout, and I do have that kind of charcoal gray stamping, so I decided to go ahead and go with that. And then I'm going to take a pencil and mark where on my page different areas hit. So I'm going to do some splatter with some Chroma Mist from Brutus Monroe, and so I don't want to over splatter, but I don't want to under splatter, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to take this butterfly and I'm going to put the butterfly in place and trace where his wings stop and end, because I want to do some stamping and have the stamping look like there are flowers or different things coming out from underneath his wings. The other thing I want to do is there is a stamp set on this collection that says "Let Your Light Shine," which I think is also really complimentary to my photos. So I'm going to stamp that as well. And I marked a spot with my pencil where I want to put that particular stamp. I'm just using this blackjack ink again, and I'm going to stamp everything twice with the blackjack ink so I get some good, crisp, clear impressions on my background. As an aside, I really have to order another stamp pressure tool or Stampin' Bug or something. I had one for a really long time, and the felt and pieces started to fall off. I've glued them back on twice, but they're still not staying well, so I need to replace my stamp pressure tool. If you have one that works really good, leave me a comment down below and let me know, because I am kind of looking for one. And there's a lot out there. When I bought mine, I have one of like the original handmade from Etsy Stampin' Bugs, and that one has worked great for me, but now there are like loads of them. Like everyone makes them now. Now I don't know what I want to get. So you can see here as I'm stamping, I'm putting that butterfly down to make sure that it is still looking nice and that I'm stamping at the correct spots. Once I was happy with the stamping, I chose a Chroma Mist. This is the color Evergreen, and I am just going to go ahead and splatter over my stamping and around those little guidelines that I had marked on my page. And it's going to look like a lot when I do it, but you'll see when I come back and layer everything on top of it that it's just a little bit of that splatter that shows. I mean, it's beautiful and I love it, but it's not as heavy as it looks right now. And every time I do this, I always say splatter more than you think you want. If you know you're laying things on top of where the splatter is, splatter more than you think you want. But you can see here how beautiful that evergreen color is. I love it. So now I am taking all of these different elements. I am using Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive to glue them down and get them all into place. I cut down some Big Mama foam tape, and I am going to go ahead and pop up that little "Here Comes the Sun" like sub-sentiment. If you're interested in any of the products that I am using today, you can find links for those down in the description box, along with any coupon codes I might have for the different manufacturers or stores that I use. A lot of the links that I leave in the description box are affiliate links. That just means that if you make a purchase using my link, it does not cost you any extra money at all, but it does help me to be able to pay the light bill or get groceries, or just be able to continue to bring you lots of wonderful content here on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and gluing all of these little pieces down, including that snail. He's so cute. You can see here now that I have all the pieces down that the splatter is just a little bit. I am going to grab some Tear It tape from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and I'm going to go ahead and put down 3 of the flares. So you can see I have the 2 there, and then I'm going to add another one right under my photo. I wasn't super sure about that bug, but the green matched the pretty green of the snail, and it also matched the green in my photograph, so I went with it, and it does look really nice there, even if it is a strange, odd bug flare. And that is where our layout is complete. Here are all of the close-ups. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope the beginning of your week is going well and you are having a wonderful week. If you are enjoying the content on my channel, I would love it if you could hit that like button, and if you want to be notified next time I post a new video, be sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.